Friday, October 17th. Good morning. Here with a little bit of a reading with the Halloween Tarot. Not sure if you're into Halloween or not, but love this time of year. I do consider myself an unofficial member of the Addams family, so I want to bring us a reading for this morning. Let's set the intention that this little bit of a guidance can help us shift our perspective, start the day on the right foot. So here we go. What's the message that we all need to hear for today, Friday, October 17th? The card that I pull is the Fool card. Okay, so we all kind of know the meaning of the word fool from medieval times, the fool or the jester. We all know the Fool is. This is kind of the Joker in tarot, but it is the best card in all of tarot. It's card 0. It has the potential it can hang full of all of the other cards. But what this card means to me is the faith one needs to take a leap of faith. Now imagine your soul before it came to earth, before it incarnated as a human being. There's a certain level of unknown, but a certain level of faith that goes with stepping off the cliff. When it comes to faith, I think we have to ask ourselves, especially when it comes to the leap of faith, we have to ask ourselves, what's the worst that can happen? So let's say that you want to start a business or a side hustle. Let's say you want to go and work for yourself, or you're considering a relationship or going and dating. But when it comes to starting a business for oneself, the worst that can happen is you go back to work for somebody else if it doesn't work out. When it comes to going on a date or seeking a relationship with somebody, it's the worst that can happen. You just end up single again. When you look at things through that lens, you don't have much to lose. So if you have a desire or a drive to do something new, and I know the world is weird right now, but the world doesn't stop turning, I think that it's important to remember what's the worst that can happen. If you need to ask for help, if you have a crush on somebody at work, what's the worst that can happen? They say no, we're not interested. I think of the time that I asked my husband out. It took a lot of courage, took a lot of bravery, but even way back then, so many years ago, it was very much about what's the worst that can happen. He could say no, and I'm right where I was. The Fool requires and asks you to have faith today. So maybe do something that's a little bit scary, outside of your comfort zone. I think that growth happens in those places. So if there's something new on the horizon for you or in your heart, take the leap of faith. All my love to you as you do that, because it can be scary, but again, what do you have to lose? To find out more about me, find my readings, podcasts, books, meditations, please find me online at joshsimons.com.